I welcome on behalf of me and EMS Batinda, Professor Kapil and other participating faculty member, participating delegates to this important symposium. When I got this information that Dr. Professor Bolanath is holding a seminar on the non-alcoholic fatty liver diseases, I thought this is a very important topic because whenever we see the ultrasound abdomen, most of the time we see that there is fatty changes in the liver. You used to ignore just as this is the normal things, but later on I came to know that this has got a significant role in as the sequelae of the fatty liver changes may develop and that can cause many problems to the patient. It's my suggestion to participating faculty and delegate. It's just my opinion that if we take this topic with the help of the Indian Institute of Public Health and Hygiene, there are five institutes in the country and they are working on this direction. Because you all know that malnutrition is also again a very important risk factor in the Indian community. It's not only the poverty. Just to compare that the poor state like Jharkhand, they have malnutrition close to 40%, but the developed state like Gujarat, they are not behind that. The 37% is the malnutrition rate in the state of Gujarat, so it is taken as a very well developed economically state. So there is certainly the region of the dietary habits, food habits, environmental and social, economical factors involved in this kind of problems. So it's just my advice that in better, like later course of this investigation or discussion, you can take the help of Indian Institute of Public Health and Hygiene situated in the different part of the country, because they can give you the data, they can analyze and they can suggest many things in this direction which will be helpful to the public at large. So again, I welcome you all on behalf of the EMS Batinda. This is a new institution which is in the process of development. We have already started our OPD with COVID facility. We are running now almost 100-bed COVID facility with the 20-bed ICU with the help of the staff. Though we are having many shortages, but even then we are trying to maintain the standard of AIMS in the COVID center. Next. You all know that non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is a spectrum of the liver abnormalities, maybe simple steatosis, non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, and cirrhosis, and hepatocellular carcinomas. This could be the region of the changes sequelae of the non-alcoholic fatty acid changes in the liver. Next. Very rightly, it is written that it is a silent epidemic because we never cared about this problem. But global prevalence, it is being reported that it is 25%. Many factors, contributing factors, is the overweight, obesity, diabetes, and pre-diabetes. You all know that we are also having a huge number of diabetic patients. We are also having the problems of the obesity, overweight. So because of the dietary habit or maybe the lifestyle reasons, we are having the very large number of diabetic patients that could be contributing factor to the NAFLD. Projected to increase up to 56% between 2016 and 2030 in developed economics. Probably this is the like side effect of the development also, side effect of the economic development also. With the developed, like money-wise, we stop doing many things. We stop eating market food and bad foods, which is available in the market. We think that this is good for the health, but actually that is not good for the health. And prevalence estimate of NAFLD in India is reported by many agencies. It is up to 9 to 32%, which is again a very large number, saying the large population of our country. Next. NAFLD is driven by metabolic syndrome. You all know that I already discussed that obesity or diabetes, insulin resistance, hyperlipidemia is the major contributing factor for developing this kind of fatty changes. Established risk factor for the leading cause of death and disability is the cancer, cardiovascular disease, and type 2 diabetes mellitus. Relationship with modifiable risk factor and genetic factor is being explored. I think that we should also explore about that there are many peculiar things in the Indian population that there must be some genetic reason of having those kind of disease because as economically we are not that overgrown, but definitely with the disease burden, if you see the so far the reported incidence is more than 25%, which is not means related to the our economic growth. Certainly, some genetic factor is there. We must explore those things also. Next. The societal failure, because as a society we are failing to develop such a like food habit and other things. So it is tribes of the community design around the cars. Means definitely, as I said, that there is a side effect of the developing side effect of the improving economic regions and excess of the healthy diets. And health care is determined by socio-economic status. Some of the like food which is available in the Indian system, Indian people are eating in the village side. They are good, healthy, but certainly when we move to the city area, then we stop eating those things and that we think that these are not very good food and not since it is available easily in the market. But we go for the high-fi branded and high-fi things, which is really not good for the health. We are also forgetting the old dietary habits, old recommendations of the Indian system also to live simple and eat simple. But at the same time, we are having everything in the market because of the economic development and other things. So we are without thinking the side effect of it. We have already changed our dietary effects. That is why I said if we contact and if we collaborate with the Indian Institute of Public Health, then we can certainly recommend some changes in the food habit to the Indian community. We can recommend to eat healthy foods, not the junk foods. Depend less on the individual choice and the more socio-economic and environmental condition. Public health response is critical in understanding the complex relationship and prevent NFLD because unless we recommend or unless we educate the people about this problem, that these problems is certainly there in our system and in our body. So unless we recommend the proper things, how the public will respond to it. Next. So we all know that contributing factors to this NFLD is individual economic and political and social situation directly influences one's financial and physical social capital. Definitely, we need to grow. We need to grow economically. We need to grow politically. So our development should not affect our health and how the individual interacts with the social system, including their those related to health, food, education, welfares, and built environment. Because we are all forgetting what the good for environment, what is the good for the body. In the name of development, we are doing many things which is not good for the environment, not good for the society. But certainly, we are not able to prevent it. Those interactions influence an individual's behavior regarding food, physical activity, work, and the utilization of the health care and the social services. I think at this point also we should also take the responsibility because I think the adulteration in the food is the reason for many diseases. May not be exactly to the fatty liver changes, but definitely there is adulterated food in the market, which is plenty. And we should impress upon the government and the society and the administrator not to tolerate any adulteration in the food material. Next. I'm not going to detail this graph, but basically this is a very simple graph which also says that direct influence of the dietary intakes is there, mental health, physical activity, comorbidities. We are doing less and less of physical activity with economic growth. We think that air conditioned room is the best room and we forget use the help, use or take the help of the environment development. Next. So how to address this problem of NFLD? need for a coordinated, collaborative, I will again state collaborative action across the sector and disciplines to provide access to quality, affordable care people with NFLD, to develop patient-centered care and multidisciplinary model of care, to include the NFLD in the national program and policy. This is just to make aware our public, because we are having a very large population and different kind of population. We need to work in a very coordinated and collaborative status action. Because we have got the many socio-economical changes in the different areas, different culture, different language, and different food dietary habits. North and south and west and east is totally different. It is only connected as in the name of the country, but certainly every food habit and dietary habit and social habits are totally different. So we need to coordinate with everybody, and whether it is South India or North India or Eastern India. So you all know that food habits totally means is over means eating in some areas, and some areas is like if you see the Odisha, their dietary habit is very poor. Next. So Indian scenario, the first in the world to identify the need of action. I'm proud if it is correct that we are the first country to identify the need of NFLD integrated. The NFLD and with the ongoing national program, we need to impress the governments by putting the data and by putting some recommendations. And our objectives should be include behavioral and lifestyle changes, early diagnosis and management of NFLD, and building up the capacity of the various level of the health care for prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of NFLD. Because prevention is the only way which we can give to the country like such a large country with a large population. Next. So, proposed role of the AIIMS Bathinda, I will like the AIIMS Bathinda should contribute and should take a role in the collaboration and creation of a collaboration with the state government for implementation of guidelines at the field level, focus on prevention, promotion, and cure at all levels of care. Nodal center for NFLD of the management in Punjab, resource center in the training of the residents and nurse, promotion of the multidisciplinary research in NFLD, monitoring and evaluation unit. In Punjab, this is very like a right topic, because you know the dietary habit of the people of the Punjab is different than the people of other part of the country. So here they eat lot of butters, and they are mostly suffering from the obesity problem. So that could be a region, contributing region to more number of, I think if you take separate the prevalence in the Punjab, it will be higher than the other part of the country. Thank you very much. I again wish that certainly